Dark so long I could not find the meaning. Hold my hand, let me stay by your side through this never-ending night. I can feel it now, it haunts me. All these demons, how they surround me. In this red light, it calls me. He is reaching out, consuming. Tyrant of the dark star, where's my love, what hold this heart?
Hello everybody, welcome back to Goblins and Gaze. I'm Aubrey, your GM, and I'll toss for my players to introduce themselves, who they are, who they're playing, and we'll get rolling into things.
Hi, I'm Maki. My pronouns are she, her, and I play Gravewing, the Nagaji Sylph vigilante monk / air cadeticist, who also uses she, her pronouns, and she is the party mom / strategist of the rebellion.
Hello. I'm Alyssa. My pronouns are they, them, and I play Laeth IV, the matricidal Dampier Dandy Rogue and Spy Master, who uses she, any pronouns.
Hello, I am Dusty. I use they, he pronouns, and I'm playing Eurideux, just Eurideux still. They are our Nephilim, cursed boy of a problem. They are going to be the party in this rebellion's firebrand, and they also use they, he pronouns.
Hello, I am Farris. I use she, her pronouns, and I am playing Alouette, a totally normal Nephilim thaumaturge bard having a very normal and good time learning all about her way more cursed family. She also uses she, her pronouns and is the Anathema partisan.
Hello, I am Sparlock, and both me and my character use he, him pronouns. I'm going by Alistair Whiskerfield, wizard detective extraordinaire. As heir to the fine distinguished family of wizard, mice, ratzards, Isoki arcanists. I swear I was always aware of it. I keep my whiskers to the ground to uncover the truth of the powers that be who subjugate us, by which I mean I'm our recruiter.
And hello, to round off the group, I am Tick. I have he, she, they pronouns, and today I'll be playing Nihil, a flesh warp sorcerer who is just a totally ordinary cook and quartermaster for the group, and definitely not a cannibal. Parentheses, he's a cannibal, but it's a dietary restriction, so don't be too mean to him.
So, let's tell me what happened last time.
Oh my god, I can be employed again. So last time on this game that we played together, we all kind of had I remember it. My brain's shitting itself because it just had a really good sandwich. We all kind of got together, sat at a nice breakfast table and had some omelets and talked about kind of the plans that we'd be pursuing. Half of us decided to head out to the night market. It's not the night market. It's the clown town. It's not the dark light
Circus
bazaar.
Sunset.
Yes. Why did I just say the clown town? Anyways, to the circus to check that sort of deal out and also check on some jewelry. All the other half of us were like, you know what? We should go to the Clockwork Union. We should check out the guys that might not be unionized if they voted correctly type of thing, which is a bit too real considering what just happened in Canada. So, back in Clown Town, the group kind of gathered together, met up with Juniper, and learned a bit about Lou's curse and about possibly breaking it with a serum that Talus was studying. That crusty bucket. There's a lot of old men in this. There could be like an old man harem in this series, Aubrey. Love the blank stare I'm getting. But essentially learned about like a way to help manage the curse, and Gravewing was like, you could always look into like other situations, like of people who have also been cursed like this, like, you know, the furries. And she was like, oh shit, the furries. Euri and Lou had a really nice talk, and overall very wholesome, very nice. I'm not gonna elaborate, don't give me that look. I'm calling it what I gotta call it. Meanwhile, back in the cooler group with the rat, Alistair and Nihil, we got to do some scheming, which genuinely, I don't want to spoil it, even though this is a recap, but it involves both spreading shit rumors and putting Nihil in a maid outfit. And I think that's all you need to know as encouragement to watch the last episode. But we had our plans to deal with the Scriabin, and we got some nice rumors spread. And then back at the clown town, checking out a bunch of things and being like, ruh-roh, what happened? And then bam, Lou almost got her face stolen while Farris was cheering. I recall, I hope I roll bad. It will be interesting. As she proceeds to roll bad, and then something unfortunate happens. Don't give me those finger guns. Now we have to save you.
Yeah.
I'd save you any day, though, baby girl. But also, I'm crying every day.
Yeah, well, when Euri cut the arm of the Lady of Thorns, it turned to Quicksilver and sort of seeped into the ground.
Hold on, I gotta Google something. That's a person. Quicksilver is a person.
No, it's also a thing.
It's an actual thing, dude.
Another name for
Quicksilver
Mercury.
is an X-Men.
And another name for
They are
the
trans,
for
you are
Mercury.
right.
Okay, it's Mercury. Why didn't you just say Mercury then?
Because it's called
Technically, they're a mutant. Gotta get that right, and they're Magneto's least favorite child.
I mean, that's still an X-Men.
Quicksilver's fun to say, and it's thematically appropriate.
It is called Quicksilver. Like,
Both terms are correct.
in this actual time period, it was called Quicksilver.
Yeah.
I mean, technically, this is
Quicksilver.
Aubrey's setting. Aubrey can say that gold is called Quicksilver if she wants, and I have to just accept it.
So you're not here. So, after that's gone, I'm gonna look at everyone's like, well, Lou, you may have some problems.
What was that?
I was Aubrey, the mother of thorns. Is that
The
right?
Lady of Thorns.
Lady of Thorns. So we're dealing with the Lady of Thorns.
That tells me nothing.
That is someone that steals people's identities and faces.
Ironic, actually.
Yeah.
Because I kind of
Surprised I was actually
temporarily-
able to bypass that.
why did that? If it only steals faces, why did it kill someone?
I think usually it tends to replace the person.
But someone ended up super dead. There's
Well,
blood
that's how
everywhere.
they get replaced.
To matter.
Also, for clarification for you, Lou, it was your actual face, not the face that you have over your face currently.
Excellent. Cool. I like that I can see through that. That's not concerning at all.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So we have a motive now because they probably went here to kill someone that no one knows to masquerade as them. But for what, I have no idea.
That is not a motive, Yuri. A motive is why they kill someone.
Well, to replace them. Usually it's not out in broad daylight. Usually.
So it is this is just a thing that they do, and this was just the next person that they wanted to do it to.
Yeah, and I think they are in this mirror, and then I don't know why they decided to come out now, but there may be another Lou running around.
Concerning. Helpful? No, concerning. It is definitely concerning.
Concerning. It's. Yeah, I'm gonna look at Gravewing and Lorelei. You two okay? No mirror over there?
None over here.
Would hope not.
Great. Don't touch this mirror.
I wasn't gonna.
Yeah.
So, is that it? Is that all you know about Lady of Thorns?
GM. Is this like a supernatural entity, or are they like a creature that could work with people, like fully sentient and all that?
It is a little bit of column A, a little bit of column B. It is a sentient being that stories have that the Lady of Thorns was Fae initially, and then there's a whole big story about Mab drowning her in quicksilver, and that's how she is able to travel through mirrors, because mirrors at this time are made of mercury. So there's that. It's kind of a, no one knows if she actually works for Mab or if she works for others or just works for herself. But there's the whole thing of, stealing faces because it's the only way she can leave the mirrors anymore.
I kind of relay that in like shorthand, just so it's possible they could have struck a deal with someone that they could provide bodies to walk around in, or they could just be kind of terrorizing this area because there's a lot of people near mirrors. I'm unsure.
Above table, because I should know this. I live here. Aubrey, want to answer that question? Or can I roll to figure out if I know, if I can put two and two together?
Roll.
Thank you.
The question is, working for somebody or mirrors or whatever.
Oh, there's super villains in this fucking city. I forget.
There is super villains in this city. Yeah.
Forgot about that part.
People I'd be having fisticuffs with on a regular. 22.
At 22, it could quite possibly be working for somebody. There are people who the option of somebody who's been trapped in this mirror dimension forever, and then having the option to be able to walk around. Maybe somebody has promised them a way to break the curse. Who knows? But someone who can travel through mirrors would be a very good spy.
Working for someone makes a lot of sense. There's a lot of liars in this fucking city, and then there's a lot of people with resources. So I wouldn't put it past her if she was promised maybe a way out, way to break her curse or something.
I don't know if they could. I really need to know if this was someone important or it was truly like a nobody, and they were just very bold about killing them because they wouldn't know who they were.
There's people that have been they're confined to their homes. They're quarantined, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Let me go ask around. I'm not gonna take my disguise off. I'm just gonna straight up tell the people who I am, and usually they're pretty chill here. Above table, I have Streetwise, so I can use society with gather information checks. Ideally, what I'd like to do is go door to door, and start talking to people. I look like I'm doing something official, but I am basically just gonna be not Holy Blood, it's just Gravewing. Undercover, just saying shit like that, because I feel like one, I feel like people Darklight bizarre, but kind of know this already. I've been doing this for 10 years.
Yeah. As you approach the first of the wagons that acts as a home for these people, you go and knock on the door, right?
Yeah.
The door swings open as you knock in it. And you are met with the smell of dried blood.
Oh, shit. I peek my head in. Are people dead?
Oh, yeah. This doesn't look like the Lady of Thorns, though.
Oh, shit. Unfortunately, I'm going to do this a couple more times to see, did everybody die?
Yep. It looks like everybody who is here is currently very dead.
Fuck.
Doesn't look like all of them, I'm assuming, does not look like this was the lady's doing.
It does not. There are, you've spent enough time around Holy Blood to know what their weapons do. Though, when you come to one of the last ones, you think they're dead. But you can kind of see the subtle rise and fall of their chest.
I'm not Holy Blood.
They are this sort of tall, androgynous form with long, dark hair, and they sort of slowly rise from where they're laying, and you can kind of see that they got fucked up. You can see where they've been stabbed and slashed, but it does not seem to be fatal. And also, there is a little bit of blood, but there's not nearly that much blood that should be from those wounds in this wagon. They slowly sit up and kind of start to rub at the blood on them. And they say, could have fooled me. Good disguise.
I've got a bitch that knows how to do magic. Speaking of, I'm going to step out really quickly, wave over to Lou to come here, because I don't want to alert anyone. There's holy blood outside. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll come running over.
I think I need a healer. Yeah.
Yep. I got this. Do you want the normal sort of poultice action, or do you want to have a little sip of something interesting?
Sure.
All right.
She can heal sometime, and you look like you might need it.
Yeah, I'm gonna give them a little sip, and then do a medicine check.
Yeah. Give me that medicine check.
Come on.
Gonna follow and peek in, see what's happening, and just stay out the door to kind of pretend to keep watch or whatever.
Okay, I used a hero point.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to kill this guy. And then that's gonna be an 18 medicine check. But they do
18.
have 4 temporary hit points right now. Actually, no. I'm lying. I could have let them drain it. I forgot how this thing works. So they can have 15 HP before the medicine check.
Yeah, you do, and as you're doing this medicine check, this person should be dead. They don't have a pulse.
That's okay. The chalice is for void healing. They're fine.
Yeah, no, they have no pulse, no heartbeat, or anything like that.
You some kind of undead, or?
I think so. Let's just say my memory's very spotty, and I don't remember anything before 2 years ago.
Okay. That's interesting.
Yeah, as anybody who's been to here, it takes you a second, but you recognize them without their usual getup. They're usually known as one of the sword axe, usually the sword swallower, or this person you can watch them put blades through their arm without harming themselves, kind of thing.
Don't you swallow swords?
Yeah, I do that. It really helps when you're dead.
Okay. Do you know what happened here? Do you remember that much?
Well, several weeks ago, someone murdered my friend, and then the Holy Blood questioned us a bunch, and then the Holy Blood decided about a week ago that the questioning was done, and I watched them go wagon to wagon and kill everyone.
Why?
So none of us could tell anyone what happened.
But what about... There was an audience, was there not? Did they kill the whole audience as well?
I don't know if they would, but it's, pass it off as part of the act. Just a magic trick gone wrong.
What's your name?
You can call me Rook.
Fight any elves? No. Got beef for the bald one? Nope. Okay, Rook. I'm assuming you want to live.
Yeah.
Care to be cooperative with us?
You have no idea how cooperative I could be.
Amazing. I'm Gravewing. Motherfuckers, what were your monikers again?
We never figured that out.
You never made them up. Okay,
We've never had this conversation out of character. We keep not doing that.
Well, I'm only introducing myself because I have one. Gravewing.
I'm a bird.
Bird bitch, horn bitch, the mother. I would never. Gravewing would
Mommy,
never.
sorry. Mommy, sorry. Mommy,
No,
sorry.
that's Lorelei's title. That's her moniker, just the mother. It's hilarious, but that's it. Second.
I'll key check your DMs immediately.
Nothing's there. We were here to investigate quietly. Sorry we were too late.
That's okay. I don't know how much you could have done before. There were a lot of them. But, yeah. Glad you came along, though. I was getting really stiff with laying there.
You have been lying here for a week?
Give or take. I mean, I didn't lie there constantly. I just heard people approaching, so I was laying there, but I haven't left the wagon for like a week.
Why would they just leave your bodies if they've killed everybody a week ago?
I mean, they did stab me, and they were pretty sure that killed me. And honestly, I don't know what they're planning to do with the bodies.
Nothing good. Okay. How are we gonna get you out of here?
We have the scarf on our person.
It was never specified who has the scarf, so
It's just
I
sort of
don't know.
nebulously in the group's
It's in the
possession.
group, the group chest. So I can say, I especially since the other group hasn't used it, I can say that you most certainly have it currently.
Boo will pull it out of her bag, and say, "We can one more disguise trick. I always have another one." And because I forgot to put this back in the other group's bag, my bad. So, ta-da! Sorry, Lorelei, that we didn't use it earlier, but now I'm glad we did not.
Lorelei's like, it was easy sneaking in. It's fine.
You're very talented. And you, our friend Rook, can pretend to be another Holy Blood with us, and we can all pretend to walk out of here. No, wait, we can actually walk out of here pretending to be the Holy Blood.
Yeah, they'll take it, wrap it around, and activate it, and appear to be just another Holy Blood member. And because you sent all of the Holy Blood on break earlier, you're good for a bit, so you don't actually have to roll deception to get out of here.
That is what I love to hear. Let's go.
Let's just dip. Honestly, let's just dip and go back to the armorer.
Yeah, the armament, the North Star.
Armament. Thank you. I'm not saying that any of these names are. Excuse me. We might as well just go back there so we can actually talk properly without all the disguises.
Yeah. I'll say that on your way there, you will run into everyone else as they're making their way back from Clockwork.
Oh,
Armaments, armaments. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
We are your friends. Don't panic.
You're looking for weapons? Don't we already have weapons?
My shop. Let's go to my shop.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and the other, they're definitely for the other group. There's one more person than there should be.
Do I know this performer? Because like I lived here for a
They're
while.
currently disguised, so you.
Okay, I have no idea who this is.
Yeah.
I have no idea who this is, but congrats, I guess.
And you all give Juniper a slight heart attack as you enter as
It is us.
5 Holy Blood members enter before everyone else.
Don't worry, it's just us.
Wait,
We're
why
in
all of us?
disguise.
Are we all just...
We didn't
No, 5
arrest
of you
them.
are.
Oh,
5
right,
of-
yeah, 5. I was like, hold on a second, there's 6 of us. Who's not disguised? And why are we disguised? Okay, never mind, I can't count.
We didn't
Technically, it's
arrest
only
anyone.
4.
Only 4, yeah, only 4.
Mhm. So yeah, 4 Holy Blood members walk into an armament.
Of a vigilante. Do we still
They don't know
need
that. We
our
are legit.
disguises, or are we good with them for today?
I think we're good for now.
Okay, thank heavens. Whew. Did not like that space very much.
Yeah.
So who's the nude guy, gal, or non-binary pal?
This is Rook.
Hi.
This is
Fall into the
everyone.
category.
Everyone, please don't say your actual names.
We're learning.
And Rook's the only survivor from the circus.
It's terrible.
How'd they manage that?
They're
Already
so
dead.
slower.
I can't die.
Go
Oh,
for
that's
it,
just
Job.
cheating then, isn't it?
Not the time. Not the time.
A sword's fault, that's cheating!
Niall, not the time, please.
I
A
give
lot of
you a
people
look.
died.
The look of you're not supposed to use our real names.
Nihilism.
Good save.
Okay. What do you mean by you can't die?
Well, I mean, I haven't been dismembered. I don't know if that'll work, but you know, if you stab me through the heart, I mean, heart doesn't beat. I don't die. I died at one point and I came back and now I can't die again.
Okay.
The
Well,
Holy Blood certainly tried.
yeah. Well, something tells me they're gonna love your body. By the way, they killed everyone a week ago and left them there.
Cover up happening for.
But it's messy. If it was why leave the bodies?
I mean, if they were
Why?
there for a week, we were the first people to come check in on it.
Well, because they are also still maintaining the facade of a quarantine.
Yeah.
Why are they still protecting it? Why are they still keeping the bodies? Why have they not just cordoned it off and said, oops, Mysteria, they're just all dead. They just killed each other and caught it all out.
Didn't we meet some people that were trying to do experiments?
Lots. Which one? The one under the city or the one in the basement that is dead?
Underwater?
Oh, that one too.
I bet people trying to use experiments on subjects because they use a lot of cadavers.
Look, there's a lot of things going on. Just note that them leaving week old bodies out is not good for anyone.
No.
Just think of all the infections and diseases that grow from it.
Is it, would it be a good idea to set fire to the circus? I realize that it's covering up evidence of their crime, but also one seems like a respectful way to deal with the bodies and to keep it from becoming a sanitary hazard. And also whatever it is that they plan to do or do not with the bodies.
The circus is in the middle of town. Could easily catch fire to the rest of the people.
Is it like very close to the buildings or is it in like an open area, Aubrey?
It is in a open area, but like everywhere in town is pretty packed. So it's like
Okay.
Where this this circus now is probably was some sort of like park or something years and years ago, and the circus just moved in and never left.
Okay. Yeah. Not as open of a space as I was thinking then.
Mm-hmm.
It might be better just to straight up expose them. We have someone that is alive that we could potentially hide afterwards, but any way of exposing them to the people is good.
The people, yes, but I don't imagine anyone else will take it very seriously.
Aubrey,
Nobody
people-
believes the truth, but that doesn't mean you shouldn't share it.
above table, how is news normally spread through the city? Is it through like these big meetings or like speeches?
It's through Laeth.
There are
extra, read all about it.
exactly there are town criers and things like that. There are papers and things like that as well. You know, printing press is a thing. So
Yeah. Do we know anyone with a printing press? Could I know someone with a printing press? There's 19
Hey.
options.
yeah, there's 19 options. Why don't you roll on that table and give me an option?
Please be the poet. Please be the poet.
Why would they? No, that's actually very plausible. for
That's
them to have
why.
that.
It
All
would
right,
make
let
sense
me-
to be the poet.
I'm gonna pull up the.
Self-publisher. No one wanted to publish their work, so they got themselves a printing press.
I don't know
And
why
now
I
you're
don't
gonna
have
make
this
them a
open.
target of the holy blood by emotionally manipulating them into printing.
Well, no, like they don't need to distribute it.
Yeah, we can do that.
I'm gonna print anarchist lines.
What that face does.
Is it the poet? Or is it Utrum? It's Utrum?
No, it's the poet.
Yes! Yes! I'm so excited!
Okay.
Who is this person and how did you ruin their life?
Do I need to say that now or do it when I meet them?
I mean, just at least to tell everyone else who this person is, and we can figure out how you ruin their life later.
I think I said, Euri says, do we know anyone with a printing press? I know someone with a printing press.
Why are you saying it like that?
Oh no, did you break the heart?
Oh yeah, they
How
definitely
many-
broke this person's heart.
Look, I wasn't gonna be nosy, but just, do you have any good relationships?
They did.
Do they stay good?
This is not about me right now. So
It's kind of.
It's about to be.
they self-publish their poetry. I think I could probably strike a deal with them if we want to, say, print out a bunch of papers and hire some newsboys through the city to spread them.
You're a poet?
Mm-hmm.
Great
Yeah,
idea.
poet, I
Is that what they
know.
call it these days?
Yeah, they're Lou, do you remember that signed thing I got for you 5 years back?
No way! You didn't say they were your partner? I love them! They're my favorite poet in the entire city.
maybe
Damn.
we should have you talk to them then.
I would love to talk to them.
You both can go talk to them. We
They're
just
so-
need.
They're in Silvercourt. They could go. At least it should be.
I literally gotta drop the dog off, so.
Yeah.
Okay. We got a printing press, potentially. It's best to circulate this as much as we can, put our name on it, since we need the notoriety.
Yeah.
But the more that people know, the less trustworthy the Holy Blood are. Maybe the braver they get. Not the Holy Blood, the people. We kind of need as much chaos going around all the districts so we can stop attracting specific eyes on us when we're doing everything else.
Oh, speaking
Yes.
of chaos, should we fill everyone in on what we did?
Oh yes, why are you in this side of the city? What happened to Clockwork Girls?
So, now look pretty proud at this part. The great mouse detective came up with an amazing plan in order to help with the Scriven election. We had Laeth and...
names.
What?
Names.
Not use names.
This is the same conversation.
I'm gonna be so honest, I completely fucking forgot how to character. And I'm like, did I dead name like Sparlock's real life name on this podcast again?
It's just, you know, you're trying not to use in character names.
We've been using them a little too freely.
The rat and the other rat.
Well, okay, listen. The Great Mouse Detective is a great moniker for Alice.
Yeah.
The great mouse detective and what do you want to be called?
Laeth will just wave and say, and I.
and I. All right. And them. Both spread some incredible rumors around about the misdeeds of the Scriabans. I don't know the details. I was kind of sipping a cup of water in the corner, but I trust them that they're very competent. And we have a infiltration plan in mind where I'm going to... This sounds way more ridiculous now that I'm saying it in front of the rest of the group.
Just say it.
I'm going to dress up as a maid and infiltrate the Scriabin house to find the missing person from Ravenswood Academy that they're potentially using, or to find more evidence.
I think Gravewing is in her civvy, so that means the mouth is a little bit exposed, and just the equivalent of the cat meme with a knife smile appears. Do you want me to hook you up where I buy my dresses?
Have we done this before?
10 years?
Do you want to do it instead?
No, I want to see you do it. I could if you're really uncomfortable.
At least give me some tips and advice.
I can give you some pointers, yeah.
Nihil, I think it is a great plan. Is it a gender thing, or are you... Because servants do come in, like, they don't have to wear dresses.
I'm scared of people that I have to talk to.
That doesn't answer the question, but okay.
Oh, no, I'd look great in a dress, I think. Do you think
I agree. No, you would look very pretty.
The dresses are also a little bit more extra helpful if you need to steal things.
Giant buckets.
Mm-hmm. Which I've also
buckets.
done. Been to a lot of houses that I should not have been in several times.
I love this. I have like a mentor for being a maid. The maid mentor.
Yeah, no, you do actually, because if you actually really need to clean, I can also show you how to do that.
Oh, that'd be great. I can fill the role properly.
Yeah. For real. God, how many years is it? Technically 20 years of experience on that. But only half of that is 100% for fraud. So, yeah. Can really help you on it. It's a lot easier than it looks. You're just gonna be very nervous, I'm assuming.
Probably, but who wouldn't be nervous on their first day at a job? Right?
Half of these people have not worked a day in their lives, so
This wouldn't be a real job, right? You're just going in there to infiltrate, right?
But I gotta play the part.
Okay. Method, I get it, I guess.
I wish they were hiring a cook. That would be so much easier.
But the cook would not be able to travel freely to the house.
Yeah.
I know.
You would be surprised how easy it is to be nothing while also stealing everything.
Well, I suppose we can do that dress shopping and plan a fake letter of recommendation, because I do not think my last job will give me one.
I can fake you one.
How?
I am a person who has, because of who I am. I can't say more. We have mixed company, but you know.
Look, it's better if Lou does it, because I don't want to send you to my one, because you
cannot afford the payment. I'm also scared to see what the payment would have been. Not gonna lie.
Very well. Lou, I'm in your hands.
Yup. That show is not a real name at all.
Fuck, okay, this is Tick at this
definitely
point.
a pseudonym. It is a pseudonym that I don't use in real life at all.
No, yeah.
You know
of
what?
course.
Just shoot me now. This is Tick saying shoot me now.
I think, to
Listen,
be
I'm
fair, I
bad
think
with the
all
real
of us
names. I
except-
almost said Farris. At least give me some credit for not saying your full legal name on
I think
call.
all of us except Alyssa have said Lou. Because Alyssa hasn't said anything.
Listen,
We have all messed up at some point, not just during this episode, like across the episode.
think
We
we're
have
gonna have to
all
kill this
just
guy.
screwed it up.
you
Sorry,
can't
Rook.
die.
He can't die.
I know that's the joke.
I mean, Rook should probably just chill with bloody blades, right?
Rook, you're being brought into the revolution, whether you want to or not. Sorry.
Sorry, we said our real names around you 3 times by accident. You're being revolutionized.
Hey, Dios mío.
Yeah, Lorelei was like, yeah, I can. I don't know. Things are messy with the blades right now, so until things settle down.
Yeah. I mean, no, Rook could stay here. I don't mind it.
Juniper's like, yeah, I wouldn't mind having an extra hand around the shop.
Mm-hmm. And the blades are welcome here as well, if you need to lay low.
She'll nod and say,
Just don't go into the kids' rooms. I think just don't go into any rooms, actually, that I think about it.
I'll
They
tell
are
them
bedrooms.
Tell them they can only lay low here if it's an emergency and to stay out of the bedrooms.
Here in the forge.
Yeah. But yeah, Rook nods and Juniper is like over here just trying to. She's like, I am a scientist. I really want to understand this, but I can understand.
Juniper, if you do anything weird, I know you science bitches get real
Juniper's
tingly.
like, I swear, I'm very normal.
She seems very normal to me.
No.
I won't ask, I promise.
I mean, if you're gonna ask, be polite about it, and please don't stick things in them.
I would never without their consent.
I looked to Rook, please don't consent to that.
Rook nods.
Actually, no, I have an invasive question now, if you don't mind.
Oh, dear.
I mind entirely.
Yeah.
One more thing. Because honestly, I don't know what I witnessed. There was a woman in a mirror.
Yes, the Lady of Thorns. Stay away from mirrors, I think. I think they're working for, or at least adjacent to, the Lamplighters, stealing identities by killing people and taking their faces. There may be an extra Lou running around because they tried to steal Lou, but they did definitely take their appearance as well.
Hold up,
It's
above
much
the
better
table.
known.
Why do we think lamplighters?
Because, I mean, they're in the area where the Lamplighters are covering stuff up.
Because
You mean
fuck
Holy
them,
Blood?
that's why.
That's what I meant.
Okay, now I'm like, wait a minute, I missed
Yeah,
that clue.
no. The Holy Blood. Sorry. I equate the two because they're both pieces of shit.
I equate the two as well.
It's like squares and rectangles.
Yes.
It's sometimes they could be one of the others, but they are two different things.
Their holes are exactly the same.
Stop talking about their holes.
No.
So Euri, you've got a poet?
Yes, actually, one before that, Gravewing, could I ask you a question before we head out? Because
Yeah.
I'm gonna offer to go to the other room away from person and just say, so the person with the printing press, they are a bard and they really like stories. Is there anything as Gravewing, any stories that you wouldn't mind out to tell them to say make Gravewings heroics or something?
Oh, you're gonna use. Okay, so I'm the bribing token part.
They would. I mean, if I'm sure they heard of you and they love telling stories, and also they'd be selling it around. So,
Okay. So most of the folks in the higher courts don't actually like me. So I would hope that your bard's at least not one of them. So that's really important to deduce first before saying you know me.
To put it bluntly, they did date me. I'm kind of a piece
but you're just like the rest of the fuckers there. So
yes, but I do know what kind of stories they like. I had to woo them somehow.
All right. I have a few things that I guess could work.
Yeah. I don't necessarily need to say I know you. I just need to know of these stories.
Look, you can. I'd allow as much as an interview.
Let's not go that far. I don't want to get them too excited.
Look,
I don't want them to spend time with us.
Look, if that buys guarantee news spreading service, I don't mind. And we might need this more often than not.
Yeah. Okay. And yeah, maybe we'll just exchange one story where how you're actually the reason why a gang boss got taken down, but no one knew it. Does that sound good?
I helped with taking Johnny down the first time.
Oh shit! Really? That was you?
Well, not all me. That's how I got entangled with the blades a little bit.
I see.
I've done a bunch of other shit though. I killed the high priest. Not the second one. The first one, Desiree.
Oh.
Give details on that.
Good on you.
I fought in a pit. God, there's a few other things. They'll come to me when they come to me, but I can.
I think that'll
give
be
more
enough
details.
For that.
Yeah.
Hopefully they a little more than they remember me. Thank
what
you.
What you do?
This was a bad time for me. Not a good excuse.
Is there a good time for Euri?
There isn't.
Every time is a good time for Euri.
That's not true.
Euri should get a non-toxic partner for once in their life. Stop being the toxic partner, actually.
No, it's 100% me as a toxic partner during, at least for this specific one.
I got a somewhat intrusive question here. Does miscommunication run in the family?
Euri can't hold back the pained laughter for that one. Yeah, unfortunately.
Remind me that I need to tell you about what happened last night with
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I just whistle. Bird whistle. Just
Yeah. No, after we're done with this,
later.
If we're not dying tonight.
Yeah.
In the main room, this isn't a big thing. I would just like to I've been standing back watching the conversation and watching Rook. And can I do a little vibe check of them? Make sure that they're not just some holy blood dude planted in the thing in case anyone comes sniffing around.
You can do a perception check.
Blade skepticism.
Look, we're leaving them alone with Junie, who I, Alyssa, enjoy greatly. So
No, it's smart.
I was gonna say a part of the people that rescued Junie is actually here.
That is a 29.
29. Yeah. No. They seem harmless. They don't seem like they're scheming or anything. They're kind of just wandering around and looking at the things on the walls and occasionally asking questions about them to Juniper, and Juniper's explaining how they work. There is a kind of, it's weird to say innocence to their, as a person who doesn't have any memories has only had memories for about 2 years, of this, I feel like I should know what this is, but I don't. They don't seem like they're planning or plotting anything. Honestly, they kind of let you all do your own thing, and we're kind of just wandering around and looking.
Oh, the other thing is that at some point I obtained a vial of holy blood. I think Laeth just sort of pulls it out. I think it was from the underwater caverns. Laeth just pulls it out and is like, "Hey, do you want this or anything?" I got it from one of the holy blood. They were, I don't know.
Junie is just like, I can take a look at it. I haven't really gotten to actually study much of their actual anatomy, so maybe I can do something with this.
I mean, I'm happy to kill more of them if that's helpful.
Maybe. I don't know. And also, I'll remind you, you all got 4 vials of the specific mutagen that they use.
We could let Junie study it, at least one of them.
Yeah.
Could I actually take one of them if that's okay?
Are you sure? You don't know what it does, like what it could do to you.
I'm not going to drink it.
Why do you want it? Why do you want it? I want to know.
I want to give it to the alchemist.
Your other friend.
Yeah, the alchemist that studies my anatomy and see if there's anything that can be referenced of use to it.
Yeah, okay, that's fine with me.
Thank you, Mom. I don't say the last part. That's a joke.
You could, and then and 2 people would probably say you're welcome. That's the best part.
Thanks, Mom. Multiple people in the room, you're welcome. Looks over. What?
I'm telling you, okay? Blood of Kings, we collected dads. Nox, like, we collect moms.
I already have 2 moms. I don't need any more.
This ain't about you.
Get the fuck up, damn bitch.
So, any last things you want to do at the shop before heading out to wherever this poet is?
No.
We could quickly buy the dresses just so you guys can see where Gravewing shops.
Yeah.
This is the only place where Gravewing shops. And at least 3 of you can be very depressed about it.
Is it Value Village?
It's Value Village is Value Village.
It's Fantasy Value Village is Value Village. Perfect.
I don't think it looks horrible or anything like that. It's just, holy shit. There's only like 3 colors available. Black, gray, and brown.
I think the black.
Maybe like a dark blue and a dark green, but at the same time, it's like you might as well just buy black or gray. And that's it. That's the shop.
Dislike color because it's not subtle, or is it just that it is not an option?
Well, I like the subtlety, but I have not seen anything lighter than maybe a purple, and purple's always out. And it's not really purple, it's more like a wine.
Interesting. Lou takes notes for the masquerade. Absolutely, I was taking notes for the masquerade.
Yeah.
Is Lorelai depressed?
Another question?
A little bit.
Good. I really wanted to depress my girlfriend. Okay.
I really wanted to press my girlfriend. Aki2K25.
Depress.
That's what I said.
Okay. I heard impress. I was like, no. Wait a minute. Don't get it twisted.
2025.
Lorelai over here just being like, how can I fix this?
I
took Matt to a place. It's super cheap, and like we could get so much. I might even buy one dress, because I lost a dress.
When your girl says, "I know his place."
I also would think Laeth would be depressed, but I feel like Laeth would be depressed I think Laeth is just depressed, and this made it worse as well.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So yeah, you go buy the dress. If you want to buy a dress, just mark off 5 copper.
That's a good deal. I'm actually gonna buy one now.
Yeah, can I get 2 dresses just in case? Like, I want to get one that's black and one that's gray.
You do definitely need one that's gray. You never know.
Yeah. You mark off a silver.
Okay.
Euri, where is this poet?
They are in Silver Court. I believe they probably own one of the literature shops. I came up with the name Ethereal Ink. INK. And it's popular because the person Zazel runs it, and they are pretty prolific. Both, I would say, in Malakad and around Malakad.
Yeah.
Am I going? Is Luke coming along?
Yes,
Okay.
absolutely.
I thought the entire group was coming.
That's not necessary. No, it's not necessary.
Oh, I think we're all coming.
Oh yeah, we gotta see this.
Why? I thought you were
Because
getting
we
dresses.
love to see the holes you've dug for your past self, Euri. It's very amusing. Genuinely, I've gotten more into drama because of you.
Getting dressed, those dresses did not take long at all.
Yeah, I got some nice dresses out of it.
Yeah, and
Did you
we
need
had to
to
come, we had to
mop
cross
on
anyways to drop the dog off.
Yeah.
Which I don't want to drop it off yet. I wanna actually RP it a little bit with my kids because that's mostly because I forgot to say one thing to one of them, but.
Okay. Yeah, there's we get to the shop. It has one of the ringing bells. Once you get in there, I'm gonna have Lou go in first.
Delightful.
I'm shorter than Lou, so I can stand behind him even though I'm broader.
Lou knows this person?
Nope.
No,
Knows
you
of.
Personally,
knows of this
no.
person.
Knows of this person. I put it in this little thing there. They are an elf. Now they use they, them pronouns. They are very ethereal in their vibes, but could be very angry for obvious reasons. And they are you have never seen her lose a drinking contest, and she does many. Sorry, they do many.
Yeah. Lou, you enter, and it's a nicer, like, upscale shop, and the bell rings, and this ethereal elf sort of turns around from where they are at the counter and goes, "Welcome to Ethereal Inc. How can I help you today?"
Hello. I was hoping that maybe it would be possible to meet with Zazel.
Well, you're in luck. I am here today.
Oh,
Good question. How far behind Lou is Euri?
Is there anyone in the shop?
There is not.
Okay.
It's kind of later in the day,
Okay, I would have let everyone else go in first. I think, literally everyone else. And then sheepishly, maybe behind Alistair, because it's the funniest. Because that's the only person they can't quite hide behind. They walk in.
And you all get wonderful greetings. Until Euri, and it goes, "What are you doing here?"
Hey, Zazel. I was in the area with my friends.
Friends.
And
Other people.
they're here.
Uh-huh.
I am Euri's cousin. My name is Alouette. It is a pleasure to meet you. I am perhaps maybe your biggest fan in the entire city. I was graciously gifted a book of your poetry. It was signed by you, and it is my favorite thing I have ever read in my life. I have never, the way you do metaphor and description, it is marvelous. It is truly beautiful. And I was just wondering if you have more poems. I haven't had the opportunity to get out in order to find more of your poetry, and I would just love it if there was a chance I could read some more.
Well, at least someone in this family has class.
You'll
but
have to
yes,
forgive my cousins. They have made poor decisions out of terrible circumstances in their life, and they are not always very good at apologizing to people who clearly deserve it. They don't have the best sense sometimes, you know what I mean.
Sometimes.
But Euri has come to apologize. for the way that he has treated you in the past. He is on an apology tour, trying to mend every fence that has lain broken at his feet.
Alouette, it's so great.
He's going to be very busy.
I know, but I think it will be good for his soul. And also, it is a gift to me for my birthday.
Well, I have poetry over there, and I really want to hear this apology.
Yeah, thanks. Thank you so much, Alouette. I could
Make
have...
it meaningful.
Yeah, so do you mind if do you have like a area that we could talk to with less people around?
I don't want to listen in.
Fuck all of you. Fuck all of you.
I can't hear shit. Look, I turn around and then I look directly at you. Can't hear shit.
I'm making direct eye contact, no hesitation, no cowardice. Just like, no, make the apology here. I think it's more heartfelt if you have witnesses.
Yuri's gonna slowly turn around and look at everything. It looks like the emoji for people that are in the Goblins and Gays community server that Farris made of Eurideux. Looking at all of you and it's like they're gonna try to say something and don't, and just turn back around. I think it would be better. I also have other matters to discuss. If that's okay.
Let's start with the apology, and if I think it's good enough, we can move on to other matters.
That's fair. No, that's fair. I am in no place to bargain, obviously. I am deeply sorry for the way that I clearly was not present during our relationship, and maybe could have supported you better, and maybe joined you on your shows. I deeply apologize of my cowardice, of how I left things. Not an excuse. Not a great time for me. Maybe I could get into that about other stuff, but it was very poor of how it happened, and I completely understand your resentment of me, and it is fully warranted. But I do deeply feel bad about it. I do think about it a lot. I was an idiot 5 years ago. Not that I'm less of it now, but at least I'm aware.
I'm going to look over at you, Alouette, and say, are they serious?
Yes.
Come on now.
That is Yuri's very serious face, and that is our serious tone. They are perhaps lacking in certain elements, but I believe it to be sincere. And I would know Yuri has lied to me before.
Yuri is just going to cup their hands and look down at the counter. Thank you, Alouette.
Making faces that only Lorelai can see.
Lorelai is just like, oh man, is it always like this?
Yeah.
Oh man, I've really been missing out.
I have shit to tell you then.
And I say, I will start to accept your apology, but it's going to be a many-step process.
And I'll meet you every step of the way. Supportive. Like my good cousin here, Alouette. Very supportive.
The bar is already through the floor, so we'll see how this goes.
Great. Well, not to step on this moment, but I do have some questions for you, and maybe some possible business as well. I don't mean to be disingenuous, but I do need your help.
They, kind of narrow their eyes at you and say, "Oh, just keep digging."
Look, I'm already on to. I'm closing the chat. Truly, I do think, if possible, maybe this could be in a more private area, for the actual question. That's okay. I could have someone else come along if you'd feel better with at least one audience member.
Sure, why don't you and your cousin come with me?
Thank you. I'll have my friends watch the store. Nothing bad will happen with my friends over there.
Euri, please stop talking.
Don't necessarily trust that, but
I meant
They are
that as
very trustworthy, I promise.
yes, that's what I meant.
Just the way Euri says it always sounds like it is ominous, and it is not. They just
No,
have an
I'm just very
ominous tone of
stressed in
voice.
this moment because it's okay. I'm gonna stop talking.
I turn to the people that aren't going back and I'm like, how much do y'all want to know what's going on back there?
No.
Exceptionally.
100%.
I pull out a scroll and cast pest form.
Yes! Yes!
You're the greatest. You are
greatest
the
mouse
great
detective.
mouse detective.
Not even a mouse, but you are still the great mouse detective.
I got 10 minutes as a little mouse, eavesdropping, and giving everybody all the deets.
So yeah, the three of you sort of walk into the four of you walk into the back storage area, and they'll turn around and just be like, "Okay, what did you want to ask that you just couldn't ask in my shop?"
He's gonna take a moment literally to just like compose themselves. They faced death 3 days ago. This is worse. I am aware that you are in possession of a printing press.
It's not really a secret, but
No, yeah. It's we are in possession of information that is being covered up, and we want to blow it wide open, which means getting out to news fast. And I would like to bargain to see if we could borrow your printing press discreetly, just for like a day, to print out a bunch of this information. Won't be connected to you at all. A lot of people's safety is on the line. To put it in a bit better of an idea of what's happening, it's bigger than me. And I just trying to help you.
give me a diplomacy check.
Euri, you did not say please.
Huh?
Diplomacy.
You did not say please. I'm gonna cast guidance by saying that.
Sorry, please. Graciously, it would be a great help. As I get, you sure diplomacy?
Yeah, that's how you couched it.
Change tact, intimidate them, threaten their life.
No.
Absolutely not.
Look, I went crit fishing once. Hero point.
Oh my
Is it a
god.
hero point? What is 60?
A six.
6?
My diplomacy is +2.
Oh, Euri.
They look very nonplussed and they say, "So I let you borrow my printing press. You publish this inflammatory material and spread it around in a way that could be tracked back to me.
Would it be?
No. Definitely not trackable at any rate. We have. All right. If we may be very frank with you, there is a group that has approached us with this information and has asked us to use our connections as nobles, to perhaps aid them in their goals. I did not know until we were on our way here that you are a former lover of Euri. I had suggested the use of the most marvelous poet I have ever heard because I knew about your wonderful printing press, and I thought that someone who is a speaker for the people would be very interested in assisting with this cause. But I realize that my cousin complicates matters. But I would think that one that is so wise and wonderful could put aside their past animosity towards someone who rightly deserves it in order to assist the people of the city.
Give me a diplomacy check.
I'm afraid to say anything.
I love you. You're beautiful. You've been blessed by the moon. It was a blood moon. Yeah, baby, it was a blood moon. I love you. I love you so much. What does a 30 sound like?
30 sounds good, and they sigh. They say, "Paper and ink aren't cheap, so
we would love to compensate you.
If you compensate me, I never saw you, never saw what you printed, and
of course,
just
the utmost discretion. And I will buy a copy of all of your poetry.
Sold.
I could also, if you need new, adjacently, if you need new materials, I have other stories to help as well.
Your own stories?
No, actually, have you heard of the vigilante Gravewing?
I mean, who hasn't?
I have some stories that are not widely known. If you would like to hear them.
Yes, but
doesn't need to be right now. It'll be later.
Just looks at Lou. It's like, I don't want to tell him he's not trustworthy, but
no, I understand. If it is helpful at any rate, I am also familiar with. Well, I have a friend who knows Grave. Personally, I don't personally know Gravewing, but I have a friend who does. I don't know where Euri is getting the stories from, but my sources are good. And if you love tragedy, I have stories I could also offer up if you would like them. If that is something that would make this worthwhile to you.
Well, let's see how things go. First, you pay for paper and ink. You can print your stuff, and if things work out, maybe we'll barter some stories.
Of course. It is so wonderful to meet you. You are magnanimous and truly an inspiration. I nearly became a poet. I just was not very good at it, but I did make a lot of poetry that I thought was fun, at least.
Everyone has to start somewhere.
It is true.
So what are the rest of you all doing as this plays out?
Alistair's spying.
Yeah, we're... Well, okay. We have the great mouse detective doing that. Well, at least for me, like in my case. So with Alistair doing that, Gravewing's just gonna look at these fucking books, I guess, And specifically, if there's anything Lorelai would like, I'll buy it.
Mm.
Within reason. Within reason. She has more money than me. Panic. I'm already getting her a gift.
Eurideux would give you money to buy whatever the fuck you want.
Never mind. Eurideux's money. But yeah, if there's something that she actually likes or is interested in, I would buy it for her. I'm out of my element in a bookstore, okay?
Yeah, no. Yeah, she'll grab a book that looks interesting. And it'll only be like a couple silver. There's a book that she picks up, and it is called The Rogue's Bounty. It's we'll continue with the Goblins and Gates tradition of making smut books.
Oh my god.
It's smut poetry, incredible.
Mm-hmm.
Incredible.
They make smut poetry.
I just want to say, on the way out from here, after Alouette has walked out, I want to turn to Zazzle and say, I'm terribly sorry for how I am. I truly would like to make amends to you. If maybe you would humor me with getting coffee or something, not at a bar or a tavern, like, and actually talk.
So I don't drink you under the table?
I don't. No, I can't say I don't drink that much anymore. Yes, no, just a place where, I could actually talk without having to yell over a bunch of people.
Well, let's see how this partnership goes, and if it goes well, sure.
Great.
Mostly just so I can watch you grovel some more.
That's very valid. I'm gonna look down and maybe see the tail end of a mouse walking out of this room. Just
going.
Yeah. Great. I'm just so bad talking in front of a bunch of people, even though they're my friends adjacent. I'm just gonna. Euri leaves. Euri's gonna go to the thing, and at the counter, is there like a estimate for the costs?
Once you print, I'll get you an estimate.
I'm going to leave like 5 gold on the table for whatever anyone buys.
Mm-hmm.
I think Alouette, get all the poetry.
Yeah.
Is Alistair or Laeth getting anything?
It's all like, this press is for books of poetry and things, not for newspapers in general. Is that?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, no, Laeth is sort of looking around, but aimlessly. She does not want anything to buy.
I find a nice corner to dismiss the spell. And then pop up and I'm like, no, I don't want anything.
Yeah, here, let's go to this, maybe a down payment as well, and also to cover the cost of all the poetry and the books.
Mm-hmm.
We will discuss another day once we figure out what we need to do.
Yeah. Of course, just let me know when you need access to the press.
Thank you very much. I am going to leave now. And I just walk out, not waiting for anyone.
Lulu's gonna linger a hot second with one of the new books of poetry she bought, and is going to linger by Zazzle and say, if it is not a terrible hassle to ask, I was wondering if you would be willing to autograph this one. If you can't do it, I understand completely. We have asked very much of you today, and I would hate to ask for too much.
They'll just like, no, I could do this. just continue to stroke their ego.
Can you make it out of Laeth, please?
Of course.
Thank you. This has been such a wonderful day. You have really turned my entire week around, and it's been dreadful. I found out my mother died and everything. Thank you so much. I was just gonna take the book and go.
Girl, just trauma dumping out of left field.
That's what people do, man.
No, it's not. Actually, no, yeah, it is.
No,
People
it
do
is.
that.
People do
It
that
is
all the
really-
time.
Yeah.
And then she's gonna hand it to Laeth.
Mhm.
You didn't get anything, and I thought you would like this one.
Thank you. Which one is it?
I will let you pick whether you would prefer it to be a book of romantic poetry or the book that Lou got originally that made her fall in love with the poet.
Aww. I want the special to Lou one.
That's what it is.
Yeah, with all the poems digging into Euri. No, it was written before that. Canonically, it was written before that. Okay.
Yeah. That's probably in the stack though. Like if that was published, then that's in absolutely one of the books she bought probably.
Bestseller.
She might give you that one too. Also, this one is all about Euri. Like it doesn't say Euri, but it's definitely about Euri.
The title is Euri on Ice. Come on, baby. It's a good idea.
No.
No, it's probably
No,
something
ice.
like The Wounded Heart. For the pun. The pun that they wouldn't know about, but we would find funny. Thank you.
So, Gravewing, as you leave, you go and you're going to drop Killian by the Midnights.
Key, I enter. I'm back, but you really can't get upset at me right now. But you might get upset.
And everyone eventually, takes a minute, but everyone is now in the main call, sort of a little bit confused by your statement.
I look at the Midnights specifically, the adult ones. You really can't be upset at me right now, okay? I'm about to make their day, but it's probably gonna not make yours. Just come out with me. I have to leave something here.
The Midnight's half expecting you to drop another child on their doors.
Well, a horse-sized dog would be kind of working. It's bigger than most of the children.
But yeah, you take them outside and show them the Hesterhunder. That his kids are excited. And the Midnights are, but they sort of like look at you, just being like, "We're not going to ask where you got this."
I mean, you could. It's just note that one, his name's Killian. Two, we really don't have anywhere else to keep this thing, but he's a decent boy, so
we have stables, and he'll have company. There are other Hesterhunder here, and I'm sure that the children will enjoy his company as well.
And I might be back again later this week, near the end of it. Not sure. I'm just gonna be making the cross a bit more frequently. There's gonna be things are getting weird. Things are getting really weird. And now I'm just gonna go to the kids who are probably I'm probably the most liked adult here now because I just delivered a dog horse.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just delivered them a dog horse. This dog horse is no longer my problem. I'm also happy about that because I was also stressing out about
the dog horse.
The dog horse, yeah. Oh my god, I never asked for it. It's not like it can come inside. it needs a whole separate house to house it. And we need it very frequently. So we might as well it makes more sense to keep the dog horse at the rich people's place who can afford him.
Yeah.
And my kids stay here. So my kids have the benefit of all the dog horse stuff without me having to pay for it. Exactly. I will go to Tadashi though. Like kind of get him aside. Things are still a little awkward between us. Maybe it's like while I'm like kind of giving him a little bit of a hug, and they'll just say, "Okay, listen. Yesterday was weird. I think I'm a little too close to this situation to really help you. So just please talk about it to at least the Midnights. I know you talk with. I know you and Proxima are still going out at night, and I really don't think you should, but I know you're doing it.
Yeah. I'll talk with them about it. I mean, it's weird and feels weird, and I don't know what to say half the time, but I'll talk to them about it.
When you feel ready, you should, because they at the very least understand the situation to a degree.
Yeah.
So they can help you a lot more than I can right now.
Yeah,
I need you to do that when you can, because I'm really bad at it. And it's only going to get weirder for the next few weeks, and I think it's going to stay weird for the next few months. So.
Yeah, it sounds like it. I'll talk to them, and I'm not going to say I'm not going to lie and say I'm going to stop going out.
Can you not take your cousin?
Sure. I mean, we just
Hazel,
it's quiet.
Don't take Hazel. Don't take Hazel.
No,
I know it's hard. I know it's hard.
It's usually just Proxy and me.
Okay, good.
And mostly we just run around the rooftops because we need to blow off steam.
Okay. Well, exercise is fine. Just don't exercise too much. Don't exercise your anger. That runs in the family.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Give him a kiss on the forehead, which is a little bit more awkward because he's way taller than me. I guess no, fuck it. I bring him down so I can give him a kiss on the forehead. I'm mom. And I just let the kids play with the dog, and then I leave the dog horse here, and I feel 10 times better about no longer having to worry about the dog horse.
It's true. And it's getting late in the day. You've got a couple hours before curfew hits and the bridge closes. And Lorelei turns to you, Gravewing, and says, I think I'm going to head back. Need to check in with everyone, make sure everyone's doing all right. Would you like to come with me?
Yeah, I'll come with you. At least walk you there.
Yeah. Right. You all get ready to go across the bridge, head back to the other side.
While I'm here, I'm gonna send those notes to my siblings.
Okay.
I'm gonna pick like 3 siblings that seem most likely to talk to me. And ask one of them about the Larks and about getting an invitation or 2 to the masquerade. And then one of them about what was the other thing we wanted to ask the nobility about? I can't remember, but we're asking about that, and when I remember what it is, I'll DM you
before we record again. Yeah, and just let me know. You send the 3 messages with The
3rd one I'm going to send to Peregrine, and just it's just going to say, I would like to talk about Mother.
Mm-hmm.
Don't send your reply to Dad, Papa.
Mm-hmm. You give her a place to send the reply as well.
I give her a P.O. box. Send it back to the thing. But I'm going to make sure I specify in the message, do not talk to Dad.
Yeah, you all do that and then get ready to head over the bridge. We're a little over halfway through the week. And yeah, Tick, if you want to take us out and we'll figure out what happens next time.
Hello, everybody. Now, thank you very much for listening to a wonderful episode of our Goblets and Gays podcast.
No.
If you like what we do here, feel free to follow us on Blue Sky, Instagram, and Patreon. Maybe one day Aubrey will let me record the entire thing in an Ulu voice. Or maybe she'll just shoot me dead. Who knows?
Oh no, Nihil fell off a roof and died.
Oh no, Tick fell off a roof and died. Don't get me personally, Aubrey. But give us some good 5-star reviews if you like listening to our funny little shenanigans, our hopeless romantics, and our mild cannibalism. And remember, stay safe, eat people, and honestly, I'm really tired right now and could use a cup of hot cocoa.
I've been dreaming, dark so long I could not find the meaning. Hold my hand, let me stay by your side through this never-ending night. Now it haunts me. All these demons, how they surround me in this red light. It calls me. He is reaching out, consuming.